YouTube, welcome back everyone, it's your boy Rump. You know when it comes to video games, I love bringing you guys something new, something fresh, especially when it comes to Battlefield 1 right now, because that's a big game on the channel right now, Battlefield 1. So right now, I just finished playing the CTE, got my hands on a little of the Frontlines game mode on the vanilla maps, on the normal, everyday layman's maps. I was playing it. I don't know if DICE is actually going to bring the Frontlines game mode to everyone outside of Premium. They absolutely need to. Please let me know down below. Please let me know your thoughts down below if they need to bring it to everybody who doesn't have Premium. First of all, as a Premium member, I think they need to do away with Premium. I think it's really splitting the player base. I think it's a whole bunch of garbage just for them to get money for extra maps and stuff that we should be getting for free. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on board with me, yeah, let me know what you think about the free stuff and about getting rid of Premium so everybody can get access to it. All right? So listen. In the background here during this gameplay, I'm playing Argonne Forest, Frontlines game mode. I've also got Amiens, Frontlines game mode. I'm going to let you guys know what I think about these two game modes, what I think, the way that they are right now, the way the flags are situated, the way the mode is. If you haven't played Frontlines, check this out. I'm letting you guys know if you haven't seen one of my other videos where I explain what Frontlines is and I explain how much fun it is. It's like a tug of war versus team play style. It's actually a lot of action, a lot of fun. So here, the first one up is Argonne Forest. As you can see from a top-down perspective, a top-down view, the linear lines of the different flags go from point A to point B. Basically, if you're not familiar, you got to go from point A, fight your way to point B, but you cannot skip capture points. Each capture point must be secured by your team before you can move further. So on this map itself, playing it on Argonne Forest, one of the first things I noticed is Argonne Forest is already a map that has very low points of visibility. You got tons of shrubs, you got tons of trees, you got tons of rocks, you got tons of shadows and different things of that nature, so it's really hard to see the enemy at times. But as long as you stay focused, as long as you keep in mind that keeping your surroundings in play, making sure that nobody's flanking you should have no problem playing this. One thing I did notice though, one thing of concern, one thing I did notice is the spawns. I don't know if it was just because it was Argonne Forest, but the spawn points were a little messed up. So, for example, I'd be shooting an enemy at one point, all of a sudden a teammate spawns right in front of me, or an enemy spawns right in front of me, and I'm like, guys, what is going on? But then I remembered I'm in the CTE. Before I raged, before I just broke my keyboard over my knee, I realized, you know what? This is the CTE. They're still working on it. It's not just ready yet, so they're going to be bringing that to us. Hopefully very soon, and hopefully all the vanilla maps get Frontlines game mode. So the gameplay here, like I said, is Argonne Forest. I can't really tell you too much as far as what will directly come to all of us once it's actually released in the full version, but playing it right here, it was pretty decent. It was a lot of fun. Now, as far as the Amiens game mode is concerned, it was also a lot of fun, a lot of linear gameplay because, hey, it's Frontlines game mode. I didn't notice too much of the spawn issue. I don't know if that's because the map that I was playing on, the server I was playing on, didn't have that many players. So it was maybe, I think, about 7 or 8 of us versus 7 or 8 of the enemy team. For some reason, a lot of people aren't interested in the new stuff on the CTE. I don't know why. I'm always into the new stuff. I'm into the new weapons. If you have not checked out my video telling you how to unlock all the brand new weapons, definitely check that out. I'll put a link to it down below this video and up in the corner on one of those clickable links, something like that. You just click on it and you can take you to all the new weapons, unlocking all the new weapons. So just want to give you guys this quick heads up. Also, if you're not familiar, totally aside from Frontlines, if you haven't heard already, Battlefield 1 is adding female players for the Russian DLC. They're adding female players. I saw a couple pictures already, and I don't want to sound like sexist or anything, but I mean, they're not hot. I mean, these are just like supposed to be historically accurate, so they're not like, you know what I mean, they're not a distraction on the battlefield. Not like, yo, they look hot coming across the trenches. No, not at all. Look just like the male soldiers with like shaved heads or whatever, from what I've seen, which kind of makes sense from a historical perspective, because if you're down and dirty in the mud and gritty in the trenches, the last thing you want is like long hair and, like, you know what I'm saying, a nice frilly dress and everything out there. No. They look just like the male players. I don't know what the sound will be like, but obviously they're probably not going to sound the same as the male players, but you know, that's something just to look forward to, and that's in the upcoming Czar DLC for Battlefield 1, which will be the second DLC for Battlefield 1. And keep in mind, you know, as I always do, once we get new weapons for that, I'll be testing them in the CTE before they come out if they're available, and then I'll also be telling you guys all the easiest ways to unlock all the new stuff and the new weapons. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let this play out right here. Thanks for watching. Just keep in mind, this might be coming to the vanilla maps. Let me know down below what you think about it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here.